No, I'm not thinking straight extra.
I have another drink, you'll be right.
I can't get a drink yet. I can only get a drink next year.
I don't have any alcohol.
Fuck,
sadly.
that sounds so
Uh,
sinister just looking back at it.
What
Okay, that's all I needed.
does?
Sweet dreams. I just have, okay, that's all I needed. Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Just take it completely out of context.
Try and hear me.
But he
Yeah, I
told
can't
me
hear
what
you
to do on
now.
autopilot, so I'd say Ducky's not joining. By the way, welcome to episode 8's pregame.
Yeah, he's definitely
This one won't be as long as most of them, but I do have a very important topic I need to talk about today. I had about 30 odd people ask me this over fucking Twitter, which is, I just want to point out, that is more people than actually watch the video, so I'm a little worried about that bit. I think some of you have just been relaying the too long didn't watch versions.
one's down in bomb room.
Oh,
But no, so I need to talk about religion
Oh,
today.
you're dead.
Those two are playing. I think all three of them actually are playing Rainbow Six, unless I'm mistaken.
I'm going to get nothing anyway.
Okay, so you're gonna get off soon. I don't know if I should do
Who's getting
the
off?
next episode.
Is Matt getting off? Off Rainbow Six. Not,
Yeah, off
not
Rainbow
oh,
Six.
okay.
Yeah, Matt will be
Not
joining
offline.
us. Matt will be
Keep
joining us
colours.
tonight. I think Michael's gonna be
Finally.
here, but Michael's still dead.
yeah.
I'll get back to that in the pre-game recap, but I need to talk about religion, the religion that we're going to be using in this, because we're not actually using any. A lot of you people have been speculating which one, which religion we're using. Some have said the Hebrew, some said we're using the Hebrew Bible, which we absolutely are not. We're using kind of a mixture and none of them all at the same time. So, for example, we have demons and we haven't met them yet, but there are angelic in the world.
Real quick. Do we have any of the Greek gods in this?
No, not yet. So what I was thinking of,
Oh,
we
but
can.
we will. Okay, that's something I'm looking forward to.
No, well the thing is, like this is what I was going to get to. We're not using any specific religion, but we can. I was thinking I might add characters from religion, not as an actual god or anything, but just as players or NPCs that can be interacted with, maybe even a boss or two.
Well, technically,
So-
they would be gods, but they would be actual players who are just from folk tales that have been misconstrued over the
Yeah,
months.
point is though, we're not using any specific Bible religion or anything like that. It's all just whatever I felt like adding and whatever I felt like leaving out. And I don't believe in any religion. So I'm not biased to any specifics. So we do, like I said, we do have
But there is
angelic
one main
and
god,
demonic.
the god of Razor.
No. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess you can get
What would
away
your
with saying
religion
that.
be called, Razor? What
Nah,
would be your religion name?
let's not go there. But like I keep trying to say,
would it be sort of
we do have angelic and Shut up. We do have angelic and demonic, but it's a bit different because I'm actually using them to explain two topics that also keep coming up between magic and abilities. Because I've basically set them as two different paths. So all magic will be coming from the angelic land. So it's a different dimension where all the magic is basically being sourced from. And the angelics live here, which are basically humans with white wings. And then we do also have demonic, who grants people special abilities, or their heritage special abilities. And that's how you get your character abilities, like Stunning Strike and stuff like that. Not all of them, okay, not Stun from demonic heritage. So that's the reason I've added them to begin with. It's really just to explain the difference between magic and abilities and why you shouldn't really be getting both. So a lot of you were
abilities. Did you say?
no magic and abilities, two different words.
Oh. Okay,
So I
magic
just-
and abilities.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up with people because a lot of people were speculating over which religions we were using. So again, not using any. Is that everything?
What do you mean by like abilities? Out of curiosity.
Like
Abilities
like the tamer abilities.
Oh, I understand. Okay, cool.
Eagle Eye.
You mean. Yeah, I understand.
And Eagle Eye and stuff like that. Your character
that don't
abilities
use
stem
magic
from
points.
demonic heritage. Rather than anything else.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so... But it doesn't mean you're related to a demon, obviously, because you're not a tiefling, so you're not related to demons.
It's in our ancestors, one of our ancestors, and it's just been
Oh,
diluted.
yeah, and it's kind of like more curses than gifts. Yeah, anyway, you get the point. So it's basically just to explain the difference between a spell and an ability and why they act differently.
Freaking bullshit. How is a person with 2 kills beating my 6? That's some fucking bullshit game.
Other than that, I can't think of anybody else got discrepancies that they pointed out. I know Ducky had one of them. I think it was between Afari and Jinx, but I can't remember it at this point.
We got intruders.
Yeah, I don't
just
remember.
to let you know.
Let me just quickly double check Twitter and make sure I didn't miss anything else.
After you end the stream, I'm gonna say something because it's a mini.
Threw them in the blooming room beside the pool room first.
It's something that'd need to be happening during that episode.
What's wrong with Safari and does... No, don't worry, I know exactly what it is, Colors. I'll quickly send you a message now while I read this.
Okay. Yeah, can you also send me the character sheet with the Howling Wind? Because I haven't got the new one with all the...
Oh shit, didn't I send that to you yet? Sorry, give me a sec, I'll send it to you now.
I kept asking for it, and you kept saying you sent it, but I was like, no, you just sent me like the spell, and it wasn't in my character sheet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Just copy paste. A shame.
Colors.
It's just good that you're in a
more I added a new little file at the top of my D&D character sheets list called MIA.
No, I understand. Yeah.
I needed to add it because I needed somewhere to put the two characters from last episode and also Drax.
You should change it for like a little meme and change it to Autobots. I figured you'd like that one.
Yeah, that was good.
I figured you would.
Okay, Messenger.
Will you think about it? Like actually changing it or?
Probably not. I kind of like MIA.
Okay.
There you go, Colors.
Good one.
Thank you.
And if you look above the character sheet, you'll get my answer.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you saw that yet. No, you didn't.
No, I haven't. I'm fighting for my life right now, dude. I had 16 health and I was fucking shit up. Okay.
Either way.
Let's have a look.
Yep. So one last thing. Oh yeah, here it is.
The character sheet.
So somebody else over Twitter is asking, what's wrong with Afari and how does Jinx fit into the picture?
That? Okay, I didn't know. If you knew about that.
Yeah, he specifically emphasized on that I would do that for you. So don't worry, that will be happening.
It's a really nice idea.
I kind of figured that's why you're asking for the dimensions. I had a feeling that's why you're asking for like how big it was. By the way, we still didn't really want to go through that.
As soon as it starts, like as soon as it happens, it's 7 gold. We already talked it out, and he agreed to it.
Okay. But no. Yeah. So some people over Twitter also asked me about Afari and Jinx and why they're together.
Something which you wouldn't know.
If you go back, I think if you go back through the series, I do kind of explain that a little bit between the two of them. But basically, the reason the the main reason I added Jinx was she's a limiter to Afari, because I didn't tone down Afari's abilities. Instead, I added a limiter function and made Jinx her limiter. Because she's technically an NPC, so
But
I
she
don't
goes out
have
of
to
control.
downplay her.
Yeah, but she goes out of control if she gets too powerful, doesn't she?
She goes out of control if her limiter, aka Jinx, cannot siphon enough off. So that's
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
reason
getting at.
that's the reason.
It would be like limiter. What do they mean by limiter?
Yeah, and basically now that Jinx and Afari are actually together again, Afari's power level should be returning to a
One
decent
question:
amount.
is it subconsciously limited or is it consciously? Like, does she do it subconsciously, like siphon off energy, or like is it like
That is actually a good
on
point.
purpose?
It is subconscious, but
Okay, good, because that would explain why Fari isn't as OP as she is later on, because they'll learn to make it unsubconscious
Yeah.
to make it conscious.
yeah, and also another point is we ended last episode off with the two of them sleeping together with symbols glowing on their backs. That is a sign that it's happening. So whenever their symbols are glowing, that means that the energy's being siphoned off. So because that wasn't happening,
You shouldn't have spoiled.
no,
that.
I
You
have
should
to.
have put a spoiler warning.
No, I kind of have to for this.
Have people been asking? Like,
Yes, so
demanding.
many. No, I kid you not. I've got so many messages over. I've got more
Do you wanna know the
messages over
funny
Twitter
thing?
than people
Do you
actually
wanna- do you
watching
wanna know
these
the funny?
episodes.
I actually already knew that. It's mostly because they're not watching it on YouTube. They're being
No, I
sneaky and
think-
using different.
No, I
because
think
if you don't
it's
watch it on the YouTube, because there's separate sites or apps you can use which don't show views for YouTube.
no, but it's also there's also because a lot of the people that watch it sit down together and all watch it as one group. Because I got some American friends that have watched every episode, but it's like 7 of them watching it all at once.
Shout out to you American guys for watching every episode. Damn, that's some commitment.
Yep, even last episode, and they watch it within 12 hours. It's bloody awesome.
I think you should do a little talk, and maybe they should get something for that. You know what I mean? Like just this once, like as a to give
Maybe.
something back to the fans. It's something we can talk over.
It is something we can talk over. Anyway, but no, so I do need.
By the way, that was
it is
one of my
relevant,
questions,
and
but
it's not that much of a
I have another
spoiler.
one.
It's not that much of a spoiler, but yeah, so it is a siphoning based limiter, and now
Which
that
should have been obvious to everyone.
yeah,
who's
and I also need to
celebrating.
hash this because a lot of people have been asking about this. Because it's now set up that the two of them are together, Afari will not be having as many problems as she was in the past couple of episodes. I know a lot of you have been worried that I'll keep that going through the whole thing. No, I'm not. It's basically over now. And what little will happen happens in the background.
Because Jinx and her had like a little tiff, and they didn't want to be as close as they are now. But now that they're back to being good chums, they can. That won't happen as much. Because before it was just Ducky, and he kept getting fucked over because of it.
Yeah, Ducky kept dying in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that'll still happen occasionally here and there, but it won't happen.
Very rarely now. Very rarely. Anyway, I think that's everything that I needed to talk about.
Oh, I just wanted something really funny. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you about what I just thought of after we stop recording in general, because I don't want this getting to
Okay.
off.
Okay.
No,
one last thing
mean,
though.
like just me and you.
One last thing. I've been thinking of moving my recorded version of this series from Far Cry 4 to Ark with no sound as well. So Far Cry 4 and Ark are like the 2 games that I can play without sound and still actually get shit done, somewhat. I wouldn't mind going back to an Ark series without the commentary, because that's what ruined it for me previously. So I would like to know what you guys think about that. I think I'm going to do it tonight as like a test run. If you don't enjoy it, I will go back to Far Cry 4, but I'm going to try it tonight. Apart from that, I'm going to end the pre-game here. I need to talk with Josh a little bit, and then we can get back into it.
I'm gonna mute.
Oh, and
Mic
Colors,
real
I should
quick.
probably talk to you as well, sorry. I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention to the party.
Yeah. Okay, I've muted those
What
two.
party?
You ready to
Hang on.